Hello, welcome back into the Achievable Bodies online fitness studio. My name's Becky and this is our weekly Pilates session, which is a fusion class that I've built up, which is a combination of Fitness Pilates and Purestretch with my little version of a relaxation guided breathing session towards the end. So some weeks it'll be a little more Pilates heavy, other weeks it'll be more stretch heavy. But I tend to meld it and move it about depending on what people have done during the week and what I feel if they've been doing all the lives with me, we personally need. We do a lot of hip and calf stretching no matter what, because those are the areas that get tight. We try to do some fascia training and stretching as well. And if you're not sure what fascia is, the best way to think of it is either as sausage skins or bits of cling film that go in sheets around your body. So one starts underneath your calf, underneath your foot, around about the ball of the foot, and goes all the way up and over the top of your head to the top of here, like a little bit of cling film, or if you're an American, saran wrap, whichever you prefer to call it. And we stretch it out because if one bit gets tight, it overstretches the other. So if you walk around like this a lot, you will tend to find you get tight calves and tight feet because you're pulling this part of that skin, that cling film, tight, and the rest of it has to shorten. So we work a lot on trying to stretch it out and release bits that have been pulled too tight through our daily posture, daily life, daily habits, I suppose you could say. So I'm going to turn the music up. Any questions, I say it every time, any questions, message me, leave messages on the Instagram page, the Facebook page, or the YouTube page. And I will try and get back to you as soon as possible, usually within the same day. Depends. But I do read everything, I promise. Okay, so either socks or bare feet, preferably not trainers, unless you're using those Vibram 5 fingers or barefoot running trainers, which are more like flat gloves. But it's about finding your balance. And most trainers are built up a little bit, and you tend to find that you either rock way back or forward. So you don't have to stand on a mat, that's up to you. But you are going to stand, and if you want to know what your width should be, it should be where your hips are, your bones, not where the width of everything else is, where your bones are. And you can take it a little bit wider if you want. But if you ask most people to stand hip width, they either stand like this or stand like that. So if you find your bones, put your hands on, point the fingers down and line your feet up. With your hands, you get roughly your natural balance point. You can go a little bit wider, just not too wide. So we're going to roll the shoulders. I want you to imagine when you see a duck or a swan fold its wings back, they don't just go back, they kind of lift them up and drop them down and make a heart shape. So you're really thinking of pulling them down as if the points of your shoulder blades could tuck into your pockets in the back of a pair of trousers. And then I've got to take my feet a little bit wider, so I've got a cramp in my foot. You're going to start to roll the head. We've done quite a bit on posture this week. Remember where your posture comes from here, where those ribs come together here. Gonna get a nice little click. Notice I'm not going all the way around because I'm not allowed, as fitness instructors, we're not allowed to teach you to do a full circle. Down and up. Even if you really want to, we're not allowed to teach it. Now you're still going to pull up through the pelvic floor, still going to get that tightness of that core engagement. You want that support through the feet, okay? Ear to shoulder. Don't worry if you look clumps, be quite happy. Hello! Dropping side to side. Watching if you can that you don't kind of do this. Oh, that does feel good when you do it though, doesn't it? Turn to look over your shoulder. Are you tighter one side than the other? I'm definitely tighter. I'm very comfortable looking over my right, tighter going the other way. Just make a note of it, don't worry about it, just be aware of it. Okay, hardly go the other side. So I'm going to really have to work on turning one way. Give it a little pulse with the chin. As if someone's trying to make you look further, you think, I can't. Other way. Don't get my chin right over my shoulder on this side. Back to the other side. I can't even get it to my shoulder this way. Which means I've got to work. Got to see how I sit, how I breathe, how I work. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. I'm going to come forward a little bit. When you inhale, see if you can keep the shoulders down rather than this. Yeah? Inhale. Like you're stretching your back. Reach. Good job. Take one arm up over and back. Now you're trying, this is not the easiest thing not to do this. People don't even realise they're doing that pendulum with their hips. There's a gentle pulse, but I'm certainly not throwing my weight into it. That comes later on, if we get time. You've got 4 more. And I'm trying not to judge where I need to stop. You're going to inhale, take one arm up, exhale and lean. And most people will just go here. And then when I say to them, where can you go, they'll go, O. So go to your O. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, normal little breaths. Don't let it come forward. Try and get it go behind your head. Ooh, get into the shoulders as well. 3, 2, 1. Right. So I'm going to go sideways. In fact, I'm going to take these off so that I don't slip. You'd think sticky shoe would stay. No. So you're going to take the feet out, and then you're going to take them out wide. So when I say to most people, stand your feet apart, they go here. And then when we do the fold forward, they go, I can't fold forward. Well, you're in your own way. So we're going to try and open those hips. Now, I'm not flexible at all. But if I fold forward from here, I can't do anything. If I go to there, which is comfy, I'm not going to slip, then I can lift up out of my hip joint. So I'm going to take it out, and instead of going down to the floor, I'm going to go forward to my window, and then down. And I'm just going to relax here. I'm not going to lift my head up. I may look at my knuckles, I may look through the legs. Now I want you to gently start bouncing through the elbows. Toes are relaxed. Oh, achy, achy. Let's get rid of those aches. I'm so twisted. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, walk the feet in, bending the knees if you need to, and roll up. Each bone in turn. So we're going to do that again, but I will show you the difference very quickly. If I go here, and I try and go straight down, I get to there, and that's where I stop because I'm in my own way. I can't go. If I take my feet a bit wider so there's space for my body to get in the gap, and I lift up, I'm there. That's not me getting flexible, that's me making room for my body. If I'm like this, where do I go? How do I fit this in that gap? Okay, so we take it out. Give yourself a wiggle if you need to. Now imagine somebody is lifting you up to look over. And then keep your chin down and then go. Or if head down. I mean, it's taken me many years to get this far. Try and relax into it. So rather than go, just relax. Gently pulsing. Now I'm keeping my eyes on the backs of my hands. And then I'm going to drop so the crown of my head is pointing to the floor. And I'm looking at my lovely attractive radiator. Relax your toes. Relax your shoulders. Keep the head down. Let the weight of the head pull on that fascia. Stretch it out. Straighten the arms. Look up. Drop the head. Bend the elbows. Straighten the arms. Look up, drop the head, bend the elbows, straighten the arms, look up, bend the head. Right. Keep your left hand or fingers on the floor, knuckles if you need to. Open the right arm. 2, 3. Now open the shoulder as well. I've seen so many people send me videos saying what's going wrong, and all they're doing is swinging the arm, but they're not turning from the waist. Turn from the waist. Okay, lots of people just check their arm, they don't even turn their head to look at the ceiling, and then they wonder why they get neck ache and shoulder ache. Change sides. Here we go. So turn your chest to the wall, shoulder and head to the ceiling. Don't let the legs bend or the feet roll. Whew. 8 more. 7. 6. Work the waist. Don't be nervous of feeling your body work. 4. Turn the head to look at the ceiling. 3. 2. 1. Now round the back. Flatten it out, round it up, flatten it out, round it up, pull the belly up, pull the belly button to the spine, and take it down, walk the feet in. Ooh. Right, even if your fingers don't touch the floor, you can hold your shins if you prefer, bend it straight, you fold it over, stay there. Doesn't matter. If you can't straighten them, bring the hands onto the shins, yeah? As long as there's no tension, you can even rest them on your knees. Look at your knees. Roll up slowly. Ooh. And last. It's been hanging down for a while, so you want to drain away that blood gently. If you stand up quickly, the chances are you'll be back down really quickly. Grab that mat. Now when it comes to hands touching the floor, on that last one, it took me years to figure out it was me doing it wrong. I know, as you know, that I've got this locked hip and spine, but I always presumed that was stopping me touching my hands to the floor because I had a tight hamstring. It wasn't until somebody explained to me that if I don't open up my hip joint, I can't rotate into it. And I literally went from getting my hands here to getting to my hands to the floor in one movement. That's not flexibility. But the weight of your head hanging down in a relaxed manner is going to help. So if you're down here and you're like this, you're not going to help. So make sure that you hang your head down as much as you can. Apart from anything, it helps you relax a little bit more. Okay, coming into a seat. We're going to take the left leg out and the right leg across. One thing to remember here, this bit's important. If you're like this, your poor upper back is just going to suffer a lot. And if you underwork one part of your back, the other part always has to go. So if you're permanently locked like this, there's only one part of your back that can move and work and do all the work. So we're trying to make sure we remember to utilize our upper back and leave that lower back alone for a while. Right knee, left elbow. Okay? So I'm going to push up before I turn my chest to my curtains. This is one exercise I like to do mainly face to face, because I would say 85% of people either don't turn their head, don't turn their shoulder, or they just do this. You've got to push into that elbow and feel it. You should feel a spinal twist. You should feel it pulling through your abs. And release. And most people, when they don't engage, don't realise they're not engaging. So they'll get here and they'll just put their arm there, not knowing why the arm is there, and do that. This is your pushing, as if you're trying to push the knee to the floor. And with this arm, you're pushing into the floor, so there's a double push. It's very engaged. Nice little cracky dimple there. Come on. Don't drop down. The moment you drop down, you lose it. Keep pushing that knee with that arm. If you get a bruise on your elbow, you've got it. And then release. Bring the feet in. We're going to butterfly. So I hold here or here. It's up to you, as long as you're not here. So pull up, relax. I'm really rocking forward and rocking back on my bum bone. So I'm rocking forward towards the pubic bone, rocking back towards the tailbone. Forward pubic bone. Hold. Just gently. I'm pushing from here. I'm not pushing from here. Pushing from my ribcage. It's very gentle. We try not to do ballistic stretching in this class if possible. We're doing engaged or active, but not too much. Just trying to push. Give them a gentle bounce. It's all about encouragement in this class. Encouraging it to do what you want. You've got this anyway. Ooh. Now, if you can, wherever these need to go, elbows on inside of the knee, forearms, elbows, shoulders up, and push down. You can look at the floor, that's fine, as long as you're not rounding the back too much. There'll be a little round, just not too much. Keep pushing down, release. Forward, push. 2, 3, 4, 5. Elbows and back. Inhale. Exhale, push. Woo. Release, inhale. Exhale, push. And you're going to do one more. Inhale. Now I'm trying to make sure that my belly button is pushing out, arching my back. Woo. It really helps. Okay, left leg out. Grabbing hold of the right ankle. Now you may need to do shin, but I'm going to go for just above the ankle. I've got to sit up and I'm going to put my hand here. This knee is going to drop out of it because I'm going to lift it. Now I'm not doing this with my leg, I'm lifting it. Okay? Now if you collapse your body down, it's going to be difficult to get your leg across and start. But I want this to be a movement instigated by your arm. We're doing it for a set time, and you have 10 seconds left. Really wakes it up. It can almost ache sometimes, but and down. See, what you've done there is you've fired it up. So ready? Checking that you're tall. Again, don't get in your own way. Hand can be wherever's easiest for you. Here we go. We've got a nice drum beat to do it to. Don't lean too far back, guys. See, I get tight hips at the moment, and I usually do this and I feel it start to ache on the outside, but then after a while I think, oh actually, yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, we're going to take one leg over the other, lift our body up, and relax. So, if I'm going to go sideways, I'm not going to try and grab the foot and pull, because that's tension. just going to lift out and hang down, and then, most importantly, drop the head. Not trying to get your head on your knees unless you're that flexible. You're not trying to grab your toes and pull yourself down because you don't want any tightening and shortening. You just want to look like a puppet that's been chucked in the corner with the strings cut. Roll up, change sides, up, down. So if I do this with straight arms, I'm tightening my back. I just want it soft. Relax, relax, relax. And come back out. Push up. We'll be doing lots of this opening this week. Relax. Push into your hands, chest up, shoulders back and down, head back. Keep pushing the chest up. One more. Back and down. Great job. So anything that can get you practicing this, everything in your body is going to love you for this. Okay, so we're going to come over into cat-cow. Now, when you do cat-cow, I want you to remember this bit. I've been watching a lot of stuff, and most people think of cat-cow as here, or maybe here. But your whole body, your whole spine is one articulated thing. So if you imagine, when you watch a cat, I actually did watch my cat do this yesterday. She really pushes into the front paws, what they call cat's arms, but then the tailbone goes, and the middle comes up last. It's the push into the knees, and the push into the hands, and the curling in and up. So if you're cat-cowing here, and this isn't doing it, you've got to do both. So I want you to push into the heels of your hands, push into your knees, and from here, lift. Drop. And then keep dropping, keep dropping, keep dropping. Try to get your bum higher than your tailbone, your bum higher than your tailbone. Your tailbone tucked under as far as you can, and then when you go out, try and get your tailbone higher than your back. So you're dropping your back into a U shape. N shape, U shape. Pull in through the pubic bone, pelvic floor. And we'll get those pelvic floor exercises going. Now pull in through the pelvic floor, men and women and feet. Pelvic floor, it's not just a woman. Take it out. I want to squeeze your bum as well, really squeeze. Tighten the sphincter, tighten the bladder. Release. Head side to side. Bum side to side. Just a bit of a wiggle. Trying to bring in movements that our body naturally can do that we tend not to do too much during the day. Tuck the toes under, open the knees, reach out, and I want you to push back into your heels, but keep your forearms off the floor. And then rock side to side. You can have your nose as close to the floor as long as your arms aren't touching the floor. Ooh, that feels good. Keep that rock. 3, 2, center, come up. Now feet wise, I'm going to keep mine the way we just had them, but you can go to all fours if you prefer. Normally I would say, I want your arms straight, so shoulder, elbow, knee, shoulder, elbow, wrist. But this time I want you to be back a little bit, because we're going to do a shoulder rotation, spinal rotation. You're going to have your hand here, And when you turn everything, yeah? This arm is going to push back, but you don't just flare the elbow. You push back and you turn, and then when you go the other way, you go through. So at no point does your elbow flap. It's as if you've got a heavy weight and you're pushing your whole body with it. And if you go slightly back, you've got a little bit more space. So I'm going to take it here, and then push. Now I'm going to take this arm through, and then push it back. I've really got to focus on not just turning my body. I've got to remember that I'm pushing back with the back of my arm. And I'm trying not to rock onto my straight arm. Change sides, so don't come here, stay back there, so you've got space to thread that needle. Here we go. So I'm through, and open, I'm through, then open. I'm trying to push back with the outside of my left arm. Oh, my shoulders are so tight. When you see people do full rotation, they get their elbow to the ceiling. That's when you realise you're tight. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, that feels good. Push back. Ooh, normal child pose now. Deep inhale, exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Okay, bring yourself up very gently, and we're going to come into lying down, legs together, feet together, and then bend them in. Nice and comfy. Okay, so we're just going to drop the legs to the right, and then the left. Obviously, your feet will peel up a little bit. This is mobilization more than anything else. Sit a lot, you roll over a lot. This is the part that of your body that gets called upon to take all the strain. If you never flex through the upper body, the lower back has to do it all. So we're giving it a little break. Now drop the legs to the right, keep your shoulders, or knees to the right should I say. Keep your shoulders flat on the floor, turn your head to the left. Focus on allowing the breathing to settle the legs. Bring it up. Legs are left, head right. Ooh. Good job. When you're doing something like these, staying here, gravity starts to work on that top leg. So usually the feeling that you get wherever it is changes very slightly. So you may immediately feel it in one part of your back or waist, and then as you stay here, one bit gives in and the other bit has to take over, and then that gives in and then the next bit. Bring it back up to the centre. Check that you're square. Now you can see I've gone twisting. Legs out. Rock slightly. If you compensate too much one way, just keep an eye on what you're doing. Okay, feet together. Let the legs relax. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out into your knees and inner thighs. And let them go. Just let them go. We stay here for give or take 30 seconds minimum, because the more you stay there, the more you'll relax, rather than subconsciously hold the legs. And you won't think about the outside of your legs, the inside of your legs, just being very fluffy. Gravity doing everything for you. took 30 seconds and I have felt the area of my body that responds move from one part to another. So we're going to take the hands outside of the legs, bring them in, and give them a hug. You know you like this bit. Pushing your back into the floor. Whichever way you want to circle, you want to change every 2 or 3, that's fine. If you want to do little figure of 8s, go for it. Why not? Right, let's massage those hips. Again, this is an arm-dominated exercise. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to pull the leg in, pull it out, round it up. Now it's hard to do unless you're bendy yourself without getting it. Then you don't go anywhere near as far. That's me with my legs, but if I do it with my arms, it goes further. So you're asking your arms to help massage your hips. As you come up and center, the knees split, they head towards corresponding armpit. And as you pull, really pull, and let go to full arms length. You don't have to hurry this one. This is such a good one for your hips. If you're pulling your belly in and your waist when you lift it in, you'll get into your lower back as well. Yeah? Ooh, nearly there. I love this one. It's such a good one. Even people I know with extremely stiff hips think manage that one because their arms are doing it. And they tend to relax a little rather than trying to do it freestyle and worry that they're going to do something. The fact that their arms are encasing their legs, they feel safer. Now, if you have a towel, a strap, a tie, a belt, a scarf, piece of rope, whatever, now's your time. So, we're going to keep our left leg on the floor and put it around the sole of the insole rather than ball of the foot or the heel, this bit. I'm going to hold it with both hands because I can keep both shoulders relaxed. If I do this, this shoulder comes up. Now, all I'm going to do is start where my leg is straight, which is about there. And then I come here, it's going to bend, so I'm taking it to here. Now again, I'm gently doing like a little swinging motion, but with my arms. If I don't move my arms, my leg stops. For the same purpose, really. It means that you're not getting any kick, any power, which is then going to take over. If you don't pull on the arms, and you can see my arms moving, then the leg doesn't move. But what happens now, if we do this for another 10 seconds, you will gradually increase range of motion without bending the knee, because you're relaxed into the confidence of your arms. Sounds a bit weird, but I think you know what I mean. 4, 3, 2. Now I want you to hold it there. It's gentle and gently pulling. I like to call this like subtle encouragement. Bend and straighten the leg. Push back through the knee, so the back of the knee is pushing away. Drop it in, push away. Push. 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 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And then bend to release. Now what you'll notice while you're changing foot, I'll show you this. I started here because that was the start, and then by the end of that pulling, I was there. Again, that isn't flexibility, that's just allowing the body to relax. Like anything, when it's relaxed, it changes shape. So I'm going to start here. So where's my knee bend? There. Looking in the mirror for it. Right, here we go. Gentle. Nothing about this class is about performing and outdoing yourself. It's about giving your body a break with a helpful and useful formula. You feel different on this side. On this one, it definitely goes more into my glutes. where I've had sciatica in the past. 3, I'm going to hold it there. I'm gently pulsing by pulling on the arms. You pull on the arms, your leg relaxes because it knows it doesn't have to do any work. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend and straighten the knee. Push through the back of the leg. Push through the back of the leg. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, the difference on that is from there to there. This is my view side, so I'm not going to get very far. Bring both up. Now just same principle, try not to let the feet curl in. Just gentle. Go to your least flexible leg. So, let's say you start to come in and your right leg starts to bend before your left. Work on what your right leg tells you. Yeah? Hold here, gently pulse. Ooh, okay, bend, take it down, and just let it go, very gently. Woo. She says, unable to get rid of the mat herself. Coming up, and over. So your hamstrings, the backs of your legs, just a bit of a warm glow, a little bit of a feeling of, that's quite nice, I quite like that one. Okay, we're going to get to hip flexors. Now hip flexors here can get very tight. When you walk bent over, when you sit rounded, it gets shorter and shorter and shorter. And you need to open it up. You watch a lot of people when they get 70s, 80s, they start to shuffle and they can't stand up straight. That's got a lot to do with the shrinkage of your hip flexor. So we're going to take a really wide stride. So much so that this leg is out. You should feel something here. Now you can go down there or you can come up here. If you come up here, you'll feel it a bit more. And gentle. Can you see how small that movement is? I tend to think of it like a little elastic band looped on 2 things to hold them together. But hip flexor is so important. You see so many people struggle with exercises simply because they never go through this range of motion. And it really helps your lower back as well. Because tight hip flexors mean you lean forward, which means you put a lot of pressure on your lower back. 3, 2, 1. Push back. Change sides. So you should feel that here. If you're not feeling it there, change the angle of the back leg and the position of the body. So it's quite a wide stride. And I'm shuffling my leg back because I don't want to get my knee going past my ankle on this side. Now here it's okay, and I can feel it because I'm pushing forward from there. But if I go here, I feel it a bit more. And it's such a gentle pulse you can hardly see I'm moving. Don't do this again. Push forward from the chest. Think of one of those, I forgot what they're called. The lucky mascots on the front of the ship. Oh my goodness, I'll remember in a minute. It's very gentle encouragement because it's such a tiny little unit. But it is so important. I know you two are shouting what it's called at me. They used to put them on the front of the ships for luck. We've got 4 seconds. 2, 1, come back. Woo. So anything into that bit, anything you can do to encourage that stretch, you can do it with the leg against the wall as many times, and you can do that as much as you want during a day. You can do that while you're watching television or anything. Okay. Right knee to right wrist. Now it sounds like I'm playing chess. Okay, so grab hold of your right foot, bring it across in front of your left hip, slide your left knee back. Now I'm going to rock slightly side to side here. shoulders, which is going to hurt my back. Come up. Ooh. Making sure, by the way, you're not like this, okay? Because you want this knee to be able to slide down onto your elbows. Take the arms out. Don't roll onto your right butt cheek, it should be on the floor. Sink down as low as you can. Walk the fingers towards the right. And then take them to the left. Center up. Hand up. Come back any way that's easiest. If you can't move this foot across because of knee replacement and everything, you can do it like this, you just don't get quite the same reaction. So I'm bringing my left knee to my left wrist, sliding this leg out of the way, and just trying to pull that at least in front of the thigh. I always break it down. If you're very flexible, go straight down, but I like to break it down so that if you're nervous about this or you're not sure about it, you start here. Most people can do this. And I'm trying to make sure my hips are level, they're not rolled from one side to the other. Then I'll come down into my elbows, and I'm keeping that gentle pulse. Checking that my left butt cheek doesn't touch the floor. Then I walk the elbows away and bring it down. Now you might have to get your arms all the way out and straight. I tend to prop my nuts so I'm talking. Then I'm going to take my arms all the way to the left. And then I'm going to swing them to the right. And then the center and up. Releasing as and when you're ready. Knees together, feet together. Open the knees a tiny bit, push back. Set your heels and stretch the arms out in front of you. Walk the hands back. Roll up. Woo. Right, we're going to get into the little breathing section, the rebooting breathing section. So, you can lie down, you can lie on your side, you can sit against the wall, you can sit upright, you can do whatever. I'm going to do a mixture of both. I'm going to turn the music down a tiny little bit, just a tiny little bit. Good morning, Lena. Good morning, Sally. Morning, Fiona. Good morning, Sarah. I'm going to start lying down, but I'll probably sit up so I can finish talking to you. Now, if you want to lie like this, that's fine. Okay, it's about being comfortable. Not everybody is comfortable lying like that. So you find what's comfortable for you today. This isn't an exercise in spine alignment. This is just being comfortable. If you want to sit against the wall, you can. It's up to you. Sit in a chair. So, first of all, though, you are going to just find a comfortable position. Keep your eyes open. Now, whatever you're looking at, be it your ceiling, or a wall, or out a window, don't try and ignore what you can see. So if, for example, you're looking out of the window and you can see people and cars going past, you're not trying to block anything out. You're just perfectly aware of what is directly in front of you. And at the same time, you get that feeling of all the actual space you've got around you. We have a tendency to think of space as being the big outside or great outdoors where the space goes on as far as you can see. But each room is space. I can't reach anything apart from the floor. So acknowledge all that space you've actually got and your place in it. Whatever you can hear, the music, people in your house moving around, dogs, cats, children, just let sound wash over you. Not irritate you, not get in the way. It's not there to distract you, it's just happening. Maybe you can feel the air moving, you've got a window or a door open, and you can feel the air, so you've got that sense of it moving against your skin and your body. Noticing any smells. You may even be able to still taste the last thing you ate or drank. Draw a deep breath in. You're drawing in your day. And as you exhale, you're just getting rid of the day you've used. Start to draw in a deep breath again. Exhale. Keep with the deep breathing. Think of it filling, we know the air goes into your lungs, but think of breathing down towards your belly. More, and if you want to close your eyes, let the eyes close. If they want to stay open, let them stay open. Feel the way you feel in that chair on the floor. You've got your own space. You can feel your body touching the chair or the mat or the wall. And it kind of enfolds you a little bit as you take those deep breaths. Just one more, and then normal organic breathing. Not thinking about how to breathe anymore, just taking enjoyment from the way your body does it, completely by itself. All the positives of your body, you can see the way your sight works, your hearing works, your taste, your touch. It just works for you. The internal organs. How miraculous is it that when you want to get up and walk, you just do. Imagine you've got a beam of light scanning up and down your body like a lighthouse beam. And it's going as fast or as slow as you want. It's warm when it scans you. And when it finds points of tension, you release them if you can. Find any aches or pains, headaches, neck, spend some time with it. Go with the discomfort for a while so that you can experience it and know what it is that you've got to work with. Don't try and push it away or ignore it. That'll only make it worse. You're just being where you are, visiting with your body. Right down to the tips of your toes, the roots of the hair, the ends of your fingernails. Every part you can relax, allow it to relax. Every part that's aching today, really go and visit that pain, that discomfort, see what it's about, and then try and relax around it and move past. And then just for a short time, just go with your thoughts. Whether they're very slow and barely there, or whether they're racing and jumbled. Don't interfere, just see what it gives you. Draw a lovely deep breath in through the nose, almost as if you're filling the whole of your body again. Exhale through the nose or the mouth, whichever feels better for you. If your eyes are closed, let them open. Come into focus in your own time. And if you want to do a big deep stretch, like cat stretching or baby stretching and animal stretching, take the time, open that body. Be aware of how your mind feels right now. And as you come back into your day, into your room, into your space, come back gently, don't race it, because you have really calmed your body and your mind down. Don't leap back into any harried state. You can do this as many times a day as you want, and you can take a lot less time than that. You can do this in 2 and 3 minutes. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know, and we can carry on staying safe and almost getting there. Take care, guys. Goodbye.